Today we're taking a trip to Florida to do some shopping and go to Disney. We took an 8 a.m. flight out of Mexico. Good morning. So we landed in Florida yesterday and we're taking a quick trip to Disney. We rented this Airbnb somewhere in Kissimmee. It's pretty cool, it's not bad. Nothing too fancy, it's got the basics. Kids were already sleeping in there. Michelle's doom scrolling.
What doom scrolling?
We saw our first gator yesterday, right in this pond. Bunch of weird birds I've never seen either. So today we're going to go shopping and hang out at the community pool because last night when we checked it out, it was pretty bumping. We parked here at Magic Kingdom and took our own rental car, and the walk is pretty far. We found out after there's a shuttle when we were leaving, but it was fine. We got the steps in. Whoever said that the Magic Kingdom or Disney park attendance was down was absolutely lying because it was completely rammed. It was all Halloween themed and Thanksgiving themed. And the amount of detail they put into everything is wild. That's what Disney is really known for. If you've never been, you'll be blown away at how much detail, time, and effort goes into every single aspect here. This is not our first time at Magic Kingdom, but because our kids are young, it's kind of the best fit for them. It also has the most age-appropriate rides, which are based on height and age, and they're not as scary, so they can actually ride a bunch of stuff here. The first attraction we did was this built-in jungle treehouse thing. I think we missed this the last time we came, but this was actually pretty cool. It looks like you're in the middle of a jungle, but you're at a Disney park. The amount of details, again, is pretty astonishing. They have a built-in river, and actually if this was an Airbnb, it would be a pretty awesome Airbnb to stay at. Because this was the first attraction we went on with the smallest line, I think it's because it just keeps moving. There's no way of stopping and you don't have to wait for the ride to come around. We just kind of followed the crowd and went through this giant maze up and down different levels. Maybe this is actually where Mowgli is supposed to live, but I'm not sure. I'm not the biggest Disney fan. The next attraction was the Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean ride. It's more like a theater show. You get on a boat and then you just kind of go through the motions of it. There's nothing scary. It does get a little dark. My daughter did kind of get a little freaked out, but the line was quite long. I think we waited almost an hour and a half and we went through this giant maze to finally reach the frontier where they start loading you into the boat, and you kind of just start off slowly and you just kind of go through the river and stuff. I know Animal Kingdom is another park, but there is a bunch of wildlife that just roams through every park in Disney. So we were being pretty strategic because we didn't want to miss the afternoon parade. So we didn't go on a lot of rides right off the bat because the lines were pretty substantial for most of them. On average, I'd say most were at least an hour or longer. I finally got to take my son on his first roller coaster experience. I actually was able to record the whole thing since there wasn't any major drops or loops or anything like that. It's a pretty age-appropriate roller coaster. This was the Big Mountain Thunder Railroad. That's quite the mouthful for a roller coaster name, but it is what it is. It was pretty fun. Had a couple dips. He actually really enjoyed it and he was putting his hands up, which I was actually pretty shocked. He's usually pretty calculated and pretty reserved and very cautious when he goes on anything thrilling or new, so this was kind of a surprise. I actually enjoyed watching him get excited about this. I really like roller coasters, so I'm hoping that one day we can ride the bigger ones and the more thrilling ones together and share that experience. Throughout the day, we tried various park foods. We tried some of the viral ones and the staples like this funnel cake. Disney is probably one of the last theme parks that I've been to in a long time that still has gas-powered go-karts, so I actually really appreciate that because I'm a big gearhead and car guy. And now at this point it's almost 5 or 6 p.m. and the sun's starting to set. And we're absolutely stretching the kids past their bedtime today, but we wanted to stay for the nighttime parade, which is, in my opinion, a lot better than the daytime one. You'll see that there's a bunch of lights and everything, and it's different floats. It just looks better at night. It's a lot more interactive and it definitely catches your eyes a lot more. Every single kid is just astonished with all the lights. It's the same kind of vibe. You see all the characters, they're all interacting, they're playing music, they're coming to say hi to you. So it is pretty fun for all the kids for sure. The only piece of advice I have if you're going to Magic Kingdom to see this and you want to see the parades, the daytime parade isn't as crowded, but the nighttime one gets super busy because right after you'll see the fireworks. So if you want a good seat or a good spot, I'd highly recommend going early and trying to squeeze in at the front or have a good vantage point. I found a place right by one of the restaurants and there was like a step stool where I can stand up and kind of see better. My kids and my wife went to the front somewhere though, but was too crowded for me, and we had the stroller, so I wanted to hang back a little bit. But it's definitely worth checking out.
And your most cherished dreams come true. Come with me and dream the night away. The stars are so inspiring. Our wishes, they belong to us, and they are beautiful. We are stars. Nighttime is the best time to dream, believe me. It feels like we can touch the stars.
Around 9 o'clock or 9:15 they start the fireworks, and this is my favorite part of Magic Kingdom. To run this every day, it's kind of nuts how much money goes into this display. Every time I've seen it, I'm just blown away. So I'll let you guys watch this, and I won't dub over everything, but give you an idea of what to expect if you're checking it out.
The evening star is shining bright, so make a wish and hold on tight. There's magic in the air tonight, and anything can happen.
There, strolling by the sand, taste the morning out there, like ordinary men who freely walk about there. Just one day, and then I swear I'll be content with my share of resentment.
Thanks for watching.